Hey, is this thing on? Looks like it. Alrighty, how is everyone doing today? I gotta get this thing rocking and rolling. If you just give me a moment, I gotta get all of my stream set up. I just gotta get some audio settings going with the game we're playing today. Take a sec. Can move over here. I want the chat to come through, but it doesn't seem to be. Is that... I was having trouble the other day as well getting the chat to show up on the screen, and I really wanted it to. Oh, we're going? Okay. We got chat going on the screen, and I just got to set it up so that I can read it too. Here we go. All right, looks like we got a bunch of people in the chat today. I'm really shocked so many people are coming out, so thank you so much. We have Sarah and Jude. We have Mighty Sunset. We have Ray MMA the Pegasus. We have Alexa. We have Gaming Wiz. We have Care Bear. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in today. Let's see. We have a bunch of people recognizing Alexa from the game show video. Absolutely. She killed it on there. I won't spoil who won, so definitely go watch that video if you haven't yet. Or, well, wait till the stream's over and then hop in there. Oh, by the way, is my audio good here? Oh, I gotta make sure you can hear the game audio too. Just let me know if my audio level's okay above the game audio as well. Oh, whoops. Yeah, audio should be good. Okay, I can go back to reading chat now. Hold on. Let's see. Everyone says they're doing fine. Sarah and Jude asked, what does the crown mean? I think that's just depending on how much you're chatting. Like, the best chatter gets the most crown. Not sure how much that works. Care Bear says, goated gamer. We'll see how bad I do today. Ray MMA the Pegasus says, can I have links to do this game? Just look up PonyKart online. You're gonna need some sort of DS emulator, and I can't really talk about that on here without getting striked, so gonna have to do some research on that your own side. Ray MMA the Pegasus says they're a fan of me. Thank you so much. Alexa says my audio is good. Sounds great. Mighty Sunset says MarioKart DS is their favorite Mario Kart. Awesome, good taste there. I didn't grow up with it. I grew up on the Wii. But I know a lot of people have nostalgia for this game, and it's definitely going to be fun to play today. Alright, is the game free? Yeah, the ROM hack is, you could say it's free. It's a download. Alright, so my controls today are kind of scuffed. I've got an Xbox One controller plugged into my computer running the DS emulator. So... it's gonna work, hopefully. Let's see. So, I believe with this game... So, I guess the story for this is about a week ago. I was editing, the next video you're gonna see from the channel, which is coming out next Friday. I was editing it, and I just checked my phone for a moment. I had a notification on Instagram. So I checked it out, and Alexa had actually sent me an Instagram reel about this game, and she was like GT, you need to stream this. So I was like, okay, well, let me check out what this is. So I went and checked it out, and it looked super fun. So I downloaded it, and I did like a little test run. It controlled all right, so I was like, I gotta roll this back. I'm definitely going to return to the other game I was streaming, which was Maritime Bay Adventure, but for now I just want to change it up and try this game out. Melton Glaceon asks, is it multiplayer? I don't think so, since it really only runs on emulators. There might be a way to make that work, but I'm unsure. Ray MMA the Pegasus says, can I do an MLP video with you? Yeah, maybe in the future. I'm always open to collaborations, but they definitely do take a lot of time, and I don't always have time. So... it's very much debatable, but I was able to finally do a collaboration with Alexa and Joker that went so well. So I'd definitely be happy to do more in the future. Let's see. Oh, I'm not on the right tab. That's why. Okay. Alexa says I'm the only person she can share her MLP Instagram with. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I feel like I probably shouldn't start on 150cc if I don't know what I'm doing. but 50cc sounds like so easy. So I guess we'll start with 100. Unfortunately, from what I know, Starlight Glimmer is in this game, but she is an unlockable character, and I don't know how to unlock her. So we're not going to get there right away, but I mean, depending on how much of this we play today, we might actually be able to get there. Here's hoping. So I'll probably just start off as Twilight Sparkle, but let me know in the chat who you want me to play as in the next cups, because we can, you know, keep it up. Or you know what? Let's not pick a character yet. I'll let you guys tell me in chat who do you want me to pick. I'll wait for a few messages, and whoever has the most messages will pick that up, because we have the main 6 here, we have Spike, and we have Discord. Care Bear says Discord, all caps, 3 exclamation points. I presume that means they want me to play as Discord. Bayo likes poo. That's an interesting username. Says I should play as Spike. And Sarah Jude says random, but Starlight is best pony. Oh, definitely. Okay, well, I mean, we got 1 vote for Discord, 1 for Spike, so we'll start off as Discord and see where we go from there. Oh my gosh, is his vehicle... It's the Smooths? That's so funny. Ramame says use Dashy, and Sarah Jude says pick Discord. Melting Glaceon says AJ. Okay, well, I think Discord has 2 votes, right? So we'll go with that. Maybe we'll swap it up going forward. Let's see. Mighty Sunset says random fun fact: the first 18 episodes of FIM season 4 were produced in 2013. The last 8 episodes produced in 2014. Making 2014 the year with the least amount of episodes made. That's interesting. Ray MMA, you don't need to spam. There's some latency, so yeah, I'm unfortunately not going to see your messages right away. So we can definitely go with Dashy later on. So we've got some of like just the Nitro cups are just the normal tracks from the game, and then these are like the pony ones later on. So I think I'm just not familiar with DS's controls, so I'm just going to try the Mushroom Cup, and then we'll get into the Pony ones. I don't know how to unlock the other cups, but, you know, we'll see what we can do. Unfortunately, I can't really check chat while I'm playing the game. I can definitely try and glance, but that's going to have to be a little less involved, unfortunately, while I'm racing, but... For now, looks like I'm in 3rd. I don't know... Is this a fake item box? I didn't even know that was in this game. So I don't know much about Mario Kart DS. I didn't grow up with this one. I know, like, snaking's a big thing on this. Let's see, okay, so the green shells were changed to, like, tank shell, which is really funny. All of the items have... Oh, wow. Whoops. All of the items have been reskinned to be, like, pony items, which is really funny. So I think the bananas are the same, but we're gonna see over. Ah, crap. We're gonna like see some of the other. Wow, I'm getting Mario Karted. So we're gonna see how we can do here as we keep going through the track. So yeah, I didn't grow up with this one. I played it a bit. Like, I think some of my friends when I was younger had like download play, so you could play the game off of their cartridge, which was like a thing on the DS, which was kind of cool. So you got Flutters, get AJ here, nice. And then the muffins are like the mushrooms, which is really funny. So they give you the speed boost. Let's see what we can do here. I believe so. There's 4 unlockable characters. I believe I saw they were DJ Pone 3. Ah, darn. Derpy, Trixie, and Starlight. So I'm not sure how to unlock all of them. I would definitely be really happy to play as like Trixie or Starlight. My whole channel, of course, is themed around Starlight, but honestly, sometimes I wonder if, like, Trixie is actually my favorite pony. I'm not, like... I can never decide between the 2 of them. Oh, the Bluey's going. I might actually have a shot. I don't know if I can hit that person. Oh, I think that was the fake item box I laid down earlier. Whoops. Do a drift here. I mean, this track's pretty simple. Let's just figure 8 circuit. Maybe if I can get like a good drift at the last second, or just some item luck. I'm in 3rd place, which isn't awful. I don't know if I can overtake up here. Ooh, second at the last second. Okay, what did I miss in the chat while I was going that? I assume the game was made in the early 2000s, but does it say exactly the year? So Mario Kart DS was... Yikes, maybe 04? I'm not sure. This ROM hack is newer, though. Milton Glaceon says Rarity is dead last. Yeah, she didn't finish last, luckily, but she definitely was at one point in the race. Gaming Wiz says I have to beat the game. Oh, that's not happening. Yeah, Ray MMA, what are your ideas for videos? I'd love to hear. Also, like, I do want to talk a bit about what I'm planning for the channel in this stream. And I'm always open. Like, if anyone has video ideas, like, definitely let me know. A big part of the creative process is, like, sometimes you just don't have a video idea, and it can really stall you if you end up working on something you're not, oh, this is not good. This is, okay, you need a mushroom for that, I guess. So I'm always happy, and I have, like, some friends in the fandom who aren't, like, YouTubers, and I have friends in the fandom who are YouTubers who I'll, you know, keep in touch with and sometimes give me ideas. Because, you know, it's hard to just create a new idea every week sometimes, or every 2 weeks. There was no video today. I tend to do weekly Fridays, but we are moving to every other week. Just as I get ready to go back to college, I don't want to be overworking myself or getting burnt out, but you'll still will be getting quite a few videos every month, so definitely look forward to that. I've got a real cool one coming out next Friday that I am definitely going to be talking about later in the stream, so stay tuned for some information on that. Okay, final lap. Yoshi falls an easy track. Well, I can see the chat moving on the side of my screen, but I can't look if I want to keep my eyes on the game, so just bear with me for a moment. Oh, I think I just blew up Dashy. That's good. Let's see. We got the triple tank shells, although I'm not, like, great at aiming them, but I can at least use them as defense. I mean, that shell... Oh, so yeah, it protected me for something. Okay, Super Torn says, hello, GT. I'm a huge fan of your channel. I'm super glad I could make it here. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Thanks for tuning in. Sarah and Jude says, maybe do an analysis video on Starlight. That would be super fun. I did an analysis video on Sidetry a while back, and it didn't perform super well, but it was really enjoying to write, because she's one of my favorite characters in the whole franchise. So if I have more time to, like, dig deep into some characters, I think doing analysis videos would be really fun. Rama the Pegasus says, maybe you can do a video on Equestria Girls of the Friendship Games shorts. Yeah, I really like, some of the shorts they were doing, especially for Rainbow Rocks. It was really cool to have some build up to those movies before they came out. Made them feel like a big deal. Oh, okay, I can't read. Super Torn says they love how Discord... See, I hit something because I mustn't pay attention. Says they love that Discord's cart is the smooth. Absolutely. I think that's so funny. I think a lot of the carts here, like, have a lot of personality. I think all of the characters only start off with one cart. I don't know if they get more later on. But I would love to see, like, what other carts they have. I think we're gonna do Spike next. Was the second character to get votes when I first asked. And we can see what his carts look like. I keep trying to do tricks on those, but that wasn't in this game. If anyone knows off the top of their head how to unlock, like, the extra cups in Mario Kart DS, I don't know if you have to get, like, perfect scores on all of the, like, 150C Grand Prix, because if that's the case, I don't know how far we'll be getting in this game today. I really do want to see some of the custom tracks made for this game, so that's definitely where we're going to be going after we do this Mushroom Cup run. Oh my gosh, I really just missed those items. That was very sad. Let's see if I can get this. I've definitely, like, so I've said before, like, I'm not familiar with Mario Kart DS, but I've played this track before because I think it's on 8 Deluxe. Sorry, Spike. I think it's on 8 Deluxe, which is, like, a game I've played a ton of, because I got the Switch, like, the original Nintendo Switch on launch day, and I played that game for 7 years straight, and it never lost its charm. It was so fun. Let's see, oh, did not mean to throw that behind me. Final lap, okay. I would love to get first on at least just one of these races. I don't know if I'll get it for the whole cup, but, you know, we can see what we can do. Mario Kart, like, DS, I wouldn't say it controls badly, but it does. It controls, like, it's made for the D-pad. So when I hooked up this Xbox controller to my computer, like, I'm using the D-pad right now, which I'm so used to like playing kart racers with a whole like circle pad or joystick, so you know, I'm not blaming my loss on the controls, but I'm not saying my controls are great either. Let's see, I know chat's moving. Let's finish up this race so I can respond to you guys. And okay, who's this in front of me? Is that Dashy? If I use this red? Okay, okay, and there we go. Let's see. Mighty Sunset says, weird to think this year is the first year since '02 to not have Pony Media. Wow. Actually, that depends on how you're defining Pony Media. If you mean shows and movies and like visual things, then you're absolutely correct. But we're actually, the video I have coming up next week has a very interesting explanation of something that has been coming out this year, and I'll elaborate more on that in a bit, maybe in the next race. Stardash writing, is that like Starlight and Rainbow Dash? Is that like a ship name for them? Angry Allah says they think you just have to complete the cup. Awesome. Top 5 FAM characters, Super Torrent says, are Fluttershy, Rarity, Applejack, Cadence, and Smolder. Ooh, Smolder's a rare favorite. I don't mind her character at all. I'd love to hear what you like about her. We technically got Pony Media with the Cade, isn't it, a comic? I actually, have not read that, but I know CXCD made a video about it that I've been meaning to watch, so I definitely have to get around to that. Am I talking about the MLP live action? I'm actually not. Okay, so I'll go into next Friday's video a bit. I'll give you a sneak peek. So I was on Spotify maybe a month ago, because I write these videos somewhat far in advance. So I was on Spotify. I was listening to like Taylor Swift or whatever, as I so often do. And I was just like thinking, oh, you know, summer day, I should listen to some more summer music. And I really wanted to put on some, like, the Camp... Oh, that's not a good turn. Wow, that was bad. I really wanted to put on, like, some of the Camp Everfree, Legend of Everfree soundtrack. Like, Legend You Were Meant to Be, and darn, missed the item. But what's the other one from that? Like, Hope Shines Eternal. I love that song. So I just wanted, like, some MLP music, but I wasn't sure if it was on Spotify. So I looked it up, and it was, and there's actually a lot of Equestria Girls music on Spotify. But I was really interested, because I saw, like, there was some MLP music on Spotify listed as, like, DJ Pone 3 remixes. So I ended up going through it and saw that, like, My Little Pony has its own Spotify page with all of its music, and then DJ Pone 3 has, like, her own profile as well, where she has, like, all these remix albums. Darn. And it was, like, a spoof on, like, the Taylor's version stuff. It was called, like, DJ Pone 3's version. And I was going down this rabbit hole trying to figure out, like, oh, like, when they make these, it's like, this is cute. And it was literally, like, 2024 and 2025. They were just, like, releasing these random remixes of G4 songs out of nowhere. And so I'm like, I had never heard of those. So I'm, like, looking at... Darn, okay, got that. So I'm looking it up, trying to figure out, like, when did they make these? I think the Parasprite's, like, the blooper. That's funny. So I'm looking up, like, when did they make these? Who's behind this? And it was, like, so bizarre that, like, they're just making these remix albums out of nowhere, and, like, there was really no rhyme or reason. They weren't really announcing them very far in advance. There's actually one that was, like, leaked by My Little Pony, like, by Hasbro in advance, onto the Internet Archive somehow. So I'm just, like, going through this rabbit hole and seeing all of these, like, albums that were just there for some reason, and with no rhyme or reason, and that was, like, what they were doing to fill the drought right now, having no pony content. So I went down that rabbit hole. I was like, I had to make a video on that. So I did some research into, like, when these albums came out, like, how were they revealed and released. Darn. And it was such an interesting rabbit hole. So that's coming out next Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. Stay tuned, put some notifications on for that. I'm not sure what I'm going to title it yet. I'm probably going to do, like, DJ Pone 3 Secret Revealed, or, you know, like, something that's, like, kind of clickbaity. I'm not sure on that one, but definitely keep a lookout for that, because I'm really excited for that video. I don't think it's going to do super well, but it's just me going down a rabbit hole and having fun with it. Let's see. Super Torrent says, I adore the heck out of all the Young Six, but Smolder is the one I find the most interesting. I love the hard shell soft core personality they gave her. Her design allows her to be cool or cute. Yeah, I definitely see that. She's really unique, and I like the Young Six. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Young Six, how they're implemented, but by and large, like, I think their personalities are really interesting because, like, for all intents and purposes, they could have just been copy-paste of the main six. Dang, rank D, that sucks. They could have just been copy and paste of the main six, but they really did unique stuff with them, which I think is really cool. So I definitely like that. Hasbro was making G4 content still. Yeah, they are. It's so bizarre. They just skipped past G5 and went right back to cash on some nostalgia. It's kind of sad. I really do love G4, but I do really love G5, so it is a shame. Let's try 150cc. I think we said Spike we were going to do next. Do a gem driver. I think we're going to try some of these Pony Grand Prix. Spike Vestapen. Is that one of his cards? I don't have that one. Spike is literally the fastest character in game. Focus on him. I gotcha. So we're starting with the Apple Cup. Ponyville Circuit. I have no idea how this is going to go. So, again, sorry, I'm kind of going to be ignoring live chat while I focus on the game, but let's go. Wow, Spike is fast. Oh, is this like based on Royal Raceway? I hear the music from it. I don't actually know if Royal Raceway... I don't think that's in the DS. I think that was like 64 and then 8 maybe? I'm not super familiar. Oh, wow, that was... Whoops. If I can hug these inside drifts, though, I might have a shot here. Let's see, we're going on ramps. Can I get an item? Oh my gosh. No, I don't think I've had a single item this race. Though this ROM hack... Oh my gosh. This ROM hack has so much effort put into this. Like, look at this. It really feels like I'm racing through Ponyville. It's really cool. And this track isn't too short. I'm pretty sure this is the Royal Raceway music, which is pretty cool. Can I get an item? Oh my gosh. I don't think, like, the hitboxes are bad or anything. I just don't know how to play right now. Come on, there we go. Try to do an outside drift here. Oh, I got the bluey. Let's go. See if I can take over Twilight up here. I'm trying to figure out what her card is, but, you know, it's so low poly. I think Discords is my favorite so far because he just has the smooths, which is so funny. Looks like Fluttershy has some sort of, like, log mobile, which is kind of funny. Definitely fits her character. Is that... Twilight might have some sort of cloud? I can't really tell. I feel like that fits more for, like, Rainbow Dash. We'll have to see what she's driving afterward. Let's see. Okay, got an item there. 4th place isn't great, but the little luck... Oh, okay, here we go. The little luck I might be able to catch up. I got a red, which is real... Oh, no, I hit the banana. What a waste of a red. Let's see if I can... I can't tell who's up there. Pinky? Oh, and now Rarity's passed me. So you can see their, like, locations in the bottom screen. Well, I guess the right screen in this case. Oh, darn. That... Oh, I'm not doing well. Can I at least surpass Rarity? Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm getting past Rarity. In fact, Flutters is coming up on my left. I can maybe drift and beat Rarity the last. Nope. Let's see. Super Torrent says, my biggest pet peeve with the Young Six is that they don't get enough screen time. I would have made them full. Yeah, I fully agree. A lot of the lessons in Season 8 are going to the main six when they should be, like, role models, and it should be the Young Six, so it's really a shame. I would love to make a map like this for CTGP. Oh, that would be so cool. I've never really done custom tracks for CTGP, but that would be so interesting. Legend has it GT is still... Okay, you didn't have to call me out like that, Care Bear. AJ has the funniest card of them all. I think it's just Cider. Yeah, you're saying it's just Cider. We're going to have to look out for her while we play this next race. Sweet Feather Pass. Oh, it looks like some of them are just in the basic cards. Oh, I just stalled. That's sad. That's sad, actually. Okay, I got an item there, but I drifted into the wall, so... Is this the... Okay, so the cupcake is the golden shroom. Let's see. Okay. So I believe, like, the meta DS is to snake. Oh, whoa, that's a sharp turn that I did not see. It's like to snake around with the drifts a lot. One of my buddies is a big Mario Kart. One of my IRL friends, like a big Mario Kart fan, and we were talking about Mario Kart a while back, and he was telling me DS is all about snaking. So if I can get these drifts chained a bit, I might be able to try hard my way into the lead. I think I can pass that dashy I just passed. Oh my gosh, are those moles? I don't know what they're supposed to be in terms of the show. Let's see, whoa, we're supposed to be turning, okay. Can I do this? Oh, that was a big overshoot. Welp. Okay, this is not going my way, but you know what? That's what learning's about. Throw a red at flutters, try and... Oh, wrong way, okay. Okay, let's see if I can get some drifts going here. We got triple shrooms, which I'd love to use them like cut some sort of corners. And that's not good. Maybe I can just use that to get my acceleration up. At least with like DS, you don't have the coins, which I don't mind them in like 7, 8, and Worlds. Darn. But they are unfortunately like another thing to have to worry about. So since I'm not knowing what I'm doing very well now, it's very nice to not have to worry about that. Let's see if I can pass flutters here. Oh, this is lap 3. Okay, can I blind Pinky and get her to not do well? Nope. Second place, I'll take that. Super Torn says, I got sick and tired of seeing Dash relearning not to be a jerk over and over again. Yeah, I really had... like, what's that episode, where Dash and AJ are, like, teaching the Young Six, and it's just the same rivalry episode? I hate that episode so much. I think when I did my... Snowtop Breeze, ooh. When I did, like, my facts video, my one fact for every episode... Please don't stall. Damn. When I did my one fact for every Friendship is Magic episode, I believe when I went over that episode, like, my fact was that it was the least... like, worst rated episode in the show on IMDb, which is just so sad that, like, they made such a bad episode there. Really a shame. Is this Rainbow Road? Like, what's going on here? So it's really a shame that that episode was so bad. When it didn't have to be, if it could have been about them being actually good teachers and focusing on conflict with the Young Six. Because like, that's just such a problem with the Young Six. They don't get enough time. They could be great characters, and then, you know, they're not bad. But unfortunately, they just don't... They don't make their, like, selves worth it, which is really a shame. And they deserve better, unfortunately. So I would say Season 8's, like, probably my least favorite season because of that. Season 9 definitely has some better moments. Unfortunately, not really with the Young Six. The only Young Six episode in Season 9 that I can remember is the Yona one. Oh, I can't see anything. Is like the Yona episode, which like has an interesting, definitely an interesting message. But they're like, I think I talked about in my world building video. I didn't love that episode because some of the stuff they introduce is like, it would work if it were season 1 or 2, but it's like we've known these characters for so long. We're really doing this, like adding on all this new traditions that we should have been established earlier. Yeah, go watch my world building video. By the way, that video did not do well. I'll take more views on that. Darn, you can't use items and drift in this game at the same time. It's such a shame. Let's see, I might actually be able to take a win here. Yeah, there we go. Non-compete clause. Thank you, Super Torn. They say it's definitely top 5 worst episodes for them. Yeah, I totally agree. Mighty Sunset says Season 8 is too cluttered and too much happens. Poor writing doesn't... Yeah, absolutely. There's just too much going on. Sweet Apple Acres is a track. Oh me, oh my. Let's see. Ray MMA the Pegasus says they're leaving to go to Disney. Oh, have a great time. Yeah, don't waste your time here. I'd go see the parks if I were you. Oh, is this the Yoshi Valley theme? Oh my gosh, we get to ride through the barn. That is so fun. Oh, and I think those are just straight up Monty moles. Okay, Spike might be the hack here, because we've been doing alright with him. I don't know, like, what character he's based on. I'm assuming they're all just, like, characters from the, like, the main Mario Kart DS, just with their model change, but the same stats, I would assume. So I don't know if he's one of, like, the like, lightweight characters. I don't know, actually, if there are any in DS. I guess, like, is Koopa Troopa in DS? I'm not sure off the top of my head. Okay, come on. Don't need to get Mario Karted here. Come on, Twilight, let's go. You know, like, if I lose to Applejack on Sweet Apple Acres, I'll let it happen, because, like, I mean, it's her track. I can't get mad about that. But anyone else, I feel like I gotta take the win from. Let's see if I can... Oh, that's a fence. Wow, that was kind of sad, guys. Oh, and a ghost pony stole my item? This is no bueno. Okay, let's see if I can, cinch the win at the end, huh? Got the bluey, that's helpful. But I missed an item there. If I grab something here and snake some good drifts along the way. Looks like Rarity and Pinky are fighting for the lead. Oh, Rarity just got Mario Karted, never mind. Let's see, I think that's a fake. Yep. Yep. Whoops. 7th place is not looking too good here. Oh, whatever. Super Torn says the other four worst episodes are Three's a Crowd. Yup. What about Discord? Yup. Matter of Principles? Yup. And 2 yeah, I agree with so many of those. Those are not good episodes. Milton Glaceon says Pinky won. Okay. Dang, I would have preferred AJ. Oh, that was the cup. Yikes. Dry Bones is in DS. Oh, the more you know. Rank A. Does that mean I unlock a new cup? Let's see. I'll do Spike again. No new cup. I'm actually gonna Google real quick how you unlock new cups in DS before we move on, because I don't want to like stall on that. So let's see. How to unlock new cups MKDS. Let's see. Earning trophies in Grand Prix mode. You need gold trophies. Okay, so I think I do need to get perfect in these cups, so I might have to come back for that one, but we'll do Party Cup first. Newbie Dash is the worst episode ever. I don't mind Newbie Dash, but I do think they could have done like this is her Fall Weather Circuit, that's so cute. Like, this is her big moment where she's finally joining the Wonderbolts, and I think they could have done better there, other than like I get the gag. And I just like the first Wonderbolt episode and the like Imitating Friends episode could have been 2 different episodes, and it's kind of a disservice to both to put them together, unfortunately, because it kind of really screws over like that's a big character moment for her, and unfortunately gets kind of screwed over, which is really a shame, because her joining the Wonderbolts is such a big deal. Wow, okay, that's great. So I would have preferred if those episodes could have been 2 separate episodes. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I do think it's really nice that, like, the main 6 don't feel static. Like, their character arcs really do go places. Rainbow Dash is one of them who, like, truly gets, like, a career by the end of her series and gets to, like, pursue a hobby, which is really, really fun. I think Rarity's probably... Like, I wouldn't say Rarity's my favorite of the main 6, but I think she's the best developed of them all, because she gets, like... Oh, can that hit, please? Nope. Darn. She gets, like, really good development through, like, opening her different boutiques and advancing her career. And I think that's such a cool character arc for her. Even if you look at it from the lens of, like, she starts off kind of being, like kind of romance obsessed, like, she's looking for a Stallion. And by the end of it, like, you never see her romantically involved in the last problem, but you do see her, like, really bringing her business overseas and doing really good things with that. And that's not to say, like, she never gets a relationship, but you can see that, like, she becomes career-focused and makes that her main goal, and I think that's really, like, a cool arc for her to pursue something for herself rather than worrying about something else. Oh, these Parasprites are so annoying when I don't know these tracks. Let's see if I can... Oh, I got an item, luckily. I'm right on AJ's tail, it looks like. I mean, she did so well in the running of the leaves in the series, so it makes sense she'd do well on this track. I bet Dashie... Actually, she's in 7th, never mind. I was going to say, I bet Dashie's doing well too, but she is trailing behind. Okay. Ooh, that was a close call with that banana. See if I can build up some more drifts. Oh, it's going to be too late. That's fine. I would have enjoyed Three's a Crowd if it was 2 separate episodes. One episode where Twy and Cadence hang out, and one episode where Discord is sick. Yep, absolutely. Let's see. Princess Invisible says they dislike Soren. I mean, I'm not big on Soren either, but I mean... Gemstone Cavern. I feel like a lot of Soren fans like him for the ship with Dash, which always... That ship always confused me, but I guess early series, like, didn't have much with him, but you know, it's okay to have an opinion. You don't have to be all upset about it. Definitely, like, everyone's gonna have... Ooh, that's a drop. Everyone's gonna have different favorites and least favorites in a show like this, and I think that's, like, it's really cool to see so many different people have different interpretations. Like, obviously, I'm a big Glimmer fan, you know, given the channel, but like, I've met people who aren't big on her, and that's totally fine. I know, like, she was actually... Why are there just Goombas? That's so funny. She was definitely... Wow, that's physics. She was definitely controversial when she first got into the show, and I wasn't in the fandom at that point, but I know she was kind of disliked. But I guess, like, introducing such a new main character is gonna, I guess, ruffle some feathers for longtime viewers. Ooh, this is so narrow. Let's see if I can... Oh, come on, I could have used that red. Super Torin says their favorite ship is Rarajack. Yeah, I'm not, like, crazy about Rarajack myself, but I definitely see why it's so popular, especially in, is it Roller Coaster of Friendship? That's, like, their big Equestrials moment. Because that episode is super cute, and I know some of the writers have said online that they were, like... Oh, wow, that's not good. That they were kind of writing the... special to be based on the ship, or like that they were meaning it romantically. And, you know, depending on, you know, your opinions on death of the author, you know, people are going to have different interpretations of that. But it's really cool, like, to, I guess, see that people were thinking about stuff like that. I know, like, I talk about this in, like, my Pride Month video. Definitely check that out after this. But, like, Sunset Shimmer was implied to be bisexual by one of the staff members, which is really cool. I know they were limited a lot by, unfortunately, the times and Hasbro's restrictions, but they really did try to have some great LGBT rep in Friendship is Magic, and they were able to get some by the end of the show with Lyra Bond and, you know, depending on your opinion, Apple Dash, depending on if you think that was actually implied or not, which that's a debate for another day. Ooh, that's a great way to hit a spike. Okay, I got the bluey, that's nice. I really do want to catch up. I'm so far behind him. We are on lap 3. Let's see if I can pass Pinky here. Come on, Pinky, let's go. Okay, never mind. Take my item, why don't you? Let's see if I can squeeze by here. Oh my gosh, Celestia is... I think that's the Bullet Bill. Or, in this game, that's so funny. You just turned into Princess Celestia. I guess that's why she's not a racer in the game. Wow, 7th. That's kind of sad. Let's see. Care Bear says they're a real Rarajack defender till they die. I hate people who hate Starlight Glimmer. Believe me, I know what it's like to grow up like her, losing a friend. Yeah, I mean, to each their own. I understand why people have their opinions on her. I plan on making an MLP retrospective series. It'll be in 10 parts. Awesome. Let me know when that comes out. My favorite ships are Flutter Dash, super cute, and Sisat. Yeah, both those are super popular in Equestria Girls. You want a good Rarejack fanfic? I highly recommend Don't Want Perfection. Ooh, what is that on Wattpad AO3? Paw Patrol fan 95 says hello. Hi, welcome to the stream. My 6th least favorite MLP is Shining Armor, Cozy Glow, Applejack, Naysay, Soren, and Queen of the Hippogriffs. Oh, what do you have against Applejack? I'm not like she's not one of my favorites of the main 6 at all, but I don't dislike her. I ship Rarejack only in Equestria Girls and MLP Appledash. Yeah, I think that's the common opinion. Vinyl Roadway. Oh, that's so cute. I'd say I probably agree with that statement. I'm not a huge shipper in this show. But I know like that's kind of the fandom's opinion. I would say that, in my opinion, I would say Appledash is like I don't know if I would say it's canon because that's a very loaded term. But I agree with Appledash. Like I'm fine with that. It's not like one of my all-time faves, but I'm totally fine with that. Oh, is this like Baby Park? That's fun. Oh, and it's the Waluigi pinball music. That's so funny. PonyKart. I guess as far as other ships go, I don't have a ton. I'm not like crazy about Fluttercord, but I'm fine with it. I don't like have a preference for either of those characters outside of that. Wow, we're in a good position on this track. It's basically just a figure 8 almost, or something to that effect. Is that? Oh, there's 5 laps. That's why. So this really is just kind of a better Baby Park. Well, I'm leading the pack right now, and I've got Trip Bananas. So unless I get like Thunderbolted, which I believe is the Alicord amulet in this game, unless I get Thunderbolted, I should be looking good. But oh, look, that was not a good drift. But I think I just lapped people, so just looking at the mini map. So see if I can get a good drift going here. Gotta lock in. I need these points so I can win the... Oh, boy. That was a bad drift. That was a bad drift. Oh, and there's a bluey. And we're good. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat. It's on FimFiction. Alrighty, good to know. Paw Patrol fan says, how are you, Glimmer Times? I'm doing good tonight. Thanks for tuning in. You think Applejack's more narcissistic than Rainbow Dash? Interesting. Why would you say that? Is there an episode you're thinking of? The Care Bear says the map is DJ Pone 3's record. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you're thinking about the Bats episode. Okay. Mighty Sunset says, fun fact, Where the Apple Lies is the 2nd episode to get redubbed to change Cider to Juice in the European markets. You can find the redubbed version on the MLP YouTube channel. Yeah, sounds about right. There's connotations for cider in those parts. They had to change it up. My favorite MLP character list is very big, so it's hard for me to determine, but guarantee Starlight Glimmer will be in the top 5. Awesome! Sugar Cube Valley, here we go. Pinkie Pie track, maybe. Yeah, I'm hesitant to, like, say I have a favorite character. I love a lot of them. On a whim, I might say Trixie's my favorite character right now. As far as Friendship is Magic. In terms of Equestria Girls, it's absolutely Sci-Twi. I'm hesitant to say she's my favorite character in the franchise, but I love Sci-Twi. I adore her character. You can see a whole video essay I made on her, like way back in the early days of my channel. That video idea is one of the reasons I started this channel. I wanted to talk about Sci-Twi. I really should do some more video essays on characters. I think that's such a fun way to like delve deep into some characters. Darn, I got my banana stolen. Let's see. Boom. Discord, come back here. I think like Starlight and Trixie might be fun characters to analyze as well. I think some of the like morally gray characters are just the fun ones to really delve into, on like how they're written and how they're redeemed and so on. Oh, that was a bad drift. But as far as like MLP Friendship is Magic, Trixie, Starlight, there's like a season 9 episode that's like Trixie, Starlight, Sunburst, Maud, and Mudbriar those are like my 5 favorites. Like I love all of them. That episode is so fun because you get to see their dynamic together. I love Mudbriar so much. Like I watched The Big Bang Theory. I love Sheldon Cooper. So like Mudbriar, like yeah, of course, love that guy. I know like some people think he's annoying, but you know there's all different types of neurotypes in the world, and just seeing someone like him being accepted for who he is and being able to find a partner in mod, I think is so special. And I love that the show, like they play it for laughs a bit, but like they don't play that relationship off as something negative. Like they really do show that both of them are happy, and I think that's a really beautiful thing. I love that the show did that. I guess you could say Maud and Mudbriar is one of my favorite ships as well. For that, I guess it's more the side characters that I would ship. Like Cheese Pie and stuff is fine. I'm fine with the main 6 ships, but stuff like Maud and Mudbriar is just so fun. I really love them. Well, we might actually squeeze out first here. Let's get this shell behind me just in case. Alright, let's see. Princess Incredible says, I adore Sci-Twi 2. For those who know about Kinning, Sci-Twi is number 1. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you love them. Melting Glaceon says, I like how Villain Sci-Fi Twilight was about to pull Fallout Equestria. Yeah. Who else up belittling their pony? Okay, Chasa Pricey. Consider Trixie a dishonorable mention for my least favorite list. Her character writing is so damn rocky. Oh, that's a shame. I'm sad you don't like her. Shazza and Care Bear are agreeing that they love My Little Pony. Absolutely. That's why we're all here. Odd how Babs just appears in Season 3, never has a speaking role. Yeah, I think it was something with the voice actress, unfortunately. I love Mudbriar too. Mod Pie will also be on the favorite list. I don't know where, maybe 6 or 7. I love Mod Pie. Like, what a fun character. The same thing with her. Oh, a second. We're going to have to replay both cups. I think Mod Pie is just a really good character because, like, she's not super played for laughs. She's different. She feels love a different way, and that's okay. She's accepted for that. I think that's really beautiful. Let's see. We're gonna have to play both these again for gold stars. Paw Patrol Fan 95 says, could you please do another Pony Jeopardy video in the future? I would absolutely love to. That was such a fun video, and Alexa and Joker really brought that one to life. I'm so happy that I had both of them on. And I just kind of reached out to them because I've known both of them for a while. I was just like, hey, you guys want to be on a video? And I'm so grateful that they were able to. Because I'm very happy with how that video turned out. I'm so proud of it. And I would love to do more videos like that in the future. Possibly Jeopardy again with like different contestants. I'd love to reach out to other pony YouTubers. And if you, or like if you yourself would love to be on that, like definitely reach out to me. My DMs are open on Twitter, which there should be a link to in the stream description. And then if you like want to see any of your favorite pony creators on this, like give them a shout, reach out to them, tell them I'm always open for that. So if there's a pony creator you'd love to see me collab with, like let me know and I can see what I can do, because I think that would be so fun. I've also floated the idea, not by anyone, just in my head, of possibly doing like other game shows with Alexa and Joker to bring them back. I don't know if like Wheel of Fortune would work in My Little Pony style, because that airs right before Jeopardy. Every day. I've also thought about maybe doing like, there's like those Hunger Games or Survivor simulations online that might be fun to run for like MLP. I don't know if I could make a great video out of that. That might be a better live stream, if anything. Because I definitely don't want to be like wasting time making a video that's not up to standard. So if it's something that would be better live, that might work out as well. I've also considered, this is like a side tangent, but if I end up like completing this game or the other game I was streaming on other streams, I could like possibly make videos reviewing those down the line. I'm not sure, but I have all the gameplay recorded from this, so you know that might work out depending on how. But that's not anything I'm planning in the super close future. We'll have to see. Okay, first place for now. Let's see if I can keep it up. But if there are any other game shows that you would like to see with Alexa and Joker, like let me know. Wheel of Fortune's definitely going to be the first that always comes to my mind. I'm trying to think of what else there is There was a Candy Crush game show a while back, which was kind of funny. Yes, first. There we go. Okay, let's check the chat. Care Bear says, yes, I agree. The Jeopardy video was so much fun to watch. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Princess Incredible says, I'd love to do a video if you were up with it. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, definitely shoot me a DM. Maybe we'd be able to do that. Wheel of Fortune could work. It could relate to a popular phrase, word, lyric, etc. in the show, if that makes sense. Absolutely. And Paw Patrol Fan 95 says, you could try a Family Feud style video. That's such a good idea. The only thing for that is, for Family Feud, they do poll people to get, like, their answers correct. So I would need my audience's help. I would need your guys' help for that. I would have to send out a survey and see how many responses I get on that. I don't know. I might need to wait until I'm a bigger channel for that. Because, like, I definitely, like, I'm coming up on 5,000 subscribers, but the amount of people of that would be willing to, like, go through it and submit a survey might be closer to just, like, 25. I mean, maybe if I'm lucky, 50. Damn. Okay. Maybe if I'm lucky, closer to 50. And for something like that, for Family Feud, you want to have 100 responses is how they do it. They ask 100 people. So that's something I would love to do. It just might have to wait until I'm a bigger channel. So, I can so segue this into some awful self-promo. If you want to see that, you know, get your friends to sub to me. Come on. All things considered, though, like, this channel's been growing so fast, and I'm so happy and so grateful for all of the support, no matter how small or how much. We are coming up on 5K. I did put, like, a subscriber goal on the stream, just to fill up the space, because there was some dead space on the screen. I don't know, like, if that'll actually get updated much during the stream. I definitely get more subscribers from long-form content, which makes the most sense, because, you know, that's what I excel at, since I'm pretty new to streaming. But, like, I'm definitely, like, very excited to see if I can hit 5K soon. I plan on doing... I can talk about this here. I want to do a question and answer special if I hit 5K. I'm not sure if it would be a video, or if that would just be, like a community post and just responding in the comments. I'm not sure yet, but I really, like, if I can hit that milestone, I really want to get back to the community and be able to answer some questions you guys have. So definitely keep that in mind. You can start thinking if you have any questions for that once we catch up on 5K. I think that's absolutely gonna happen. Hunger Games could work. You name ponies and see who survives. Make teams 6 or 3. Yeah, that actually might have to be a video. I might have to write that down. Put out a poll on your YouTube post? Yeah, definitely. Put on a poll for the Family Feud. I think maybe, like, if I come up on, like possibly towards the winter, I can see where I'm at in terms of subs and do something like that. Super Torrent says the MLP Jeopardy video was a blast. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm really happy with how that turned out. That's an idea I had for a long time. And it coming out that well, like, I was so happy, and I'm glad to have the support on that. Because it's kind of... I mean, I did a trivia video before, and that video did very well, so I guess that was kind of precedented on the channel, but I had never done a collab video before on the channel, so I didn't know how well it would do, bringing in people who weren't me, and then I also had never done unscripted content, because that was before I streamed. So I'm really happy that worked out well, and you guys liked it so much, because it's got a few thousand views, and like the comment section, like the amount of you commenting is so much. You know, I don't normally get like that many comments type of ratio, but a lot of you were playing along and posting your answers, which made me so happy. Darn. Which made me so happy to see you guys doing that. Made me really proud to see. Because, like, having a video like that where you guys are able to play along is so fun. And, hell, like, maybe if I did another Jeopardy, it could work as a stream. You know, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if I'd be able to get the whole system working. But having a stream where you guys are able to play along might be really fun as well. Because it's just, like, so fun. I had a lot of people in the comments saying they had never, like, had pony trivia before that, like, kind of was that well made. They were saying, like... I had quite a few comments saying, like, all the pony trivia they've seen before was either like, what color is Twilight Sparkle? Like, really easy. Or it's like, what is the third background pony to appear in episode 83? Which, like, nobody knows, even if you're obsessed with the show. So a lot of people were saying they were really happy to, like, have a really good trivia. There we go. A good trivia video about MLP. So I'm so happy to scratch that itch for some of you. Third place isn't great, but made it work. MLP in the style of the game show The Chase. I actually am not familiar with that game show. I'm gonna have to look it up later. Right now I'm very interested in the live action MLP. Yeah, so I talked a bit about this on the last stream, but it looks like we have a ton of different viewers today, so I can get back into that. I want Gen 1. I want, like, either Megan or Megan's kid. So I don't want live action MLP. I think that's silly. I guess I wouldn't mind it if live action movies didn't have such a reputation for being just bad. But if we're gonna get it, like, if it's just like, wow, Twilight Sparkle got trapped in America, New York City, and meets James Marsden and goes on a fun hoofing adventure to beat fan favorite villain that we brought back. I don't love the G4 pandering. I'd rather something new. So if we're gonna do live action, like, bring it back to when humans were involved in MLP. Either retell Rescue at Midnight Castle or do something based off of that. But personally, I think, like, something inspired by Rescue at Midnight Castle would be just so fun. Like, Tyrek was in that, and he's not, like, the most fan favorite video villain, but he's up there. Like, it would be a little more marketable to bring in Discord or Chrysalis, but I think Tyrek is still, like, relatively popular. Oh, that was a bad idea. Yikes. Wow, okay, okay. That was sad. And we just got Mario Karted. Like, I think bringing Tyrek back for that would definitely get people interested. And if we're gonna do live action, you know, bring back Megan, bring back the human characters that we had in the show back then. I would really like to see that, you know, bring back Ponyland type of thing. I just started working on, oh, yikes, 5th places. Not good. Wow, and the music got so sad. Oh, I blew the whole thing. We're gonna have to replay the cup. That's a shame. Super Torrent says they laughed super hard when they announced it. Yeah. 3rd. Oh, that's so bad. We're just gonna replay this cup right away. I really want to unlock these other tracks. Let's see. Do I have to beat them in 150cc? Let me go back to Google. How do I unlock new cups in Mario Kart DS? It just says get a gold trophy. Maybe if I look up 50cc, will it tell me? Let's see. Well, you might be able to do it. I can try that on. I'll do 150. That's fine. Care Bear says they own the old Gen MLP movies on DVD. That's awesome. Do you have Gen 1 or Gen 3? I could see something G1 related, like Megan. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a road trip. I would be so sad if it was just another road trip movie. Like, I liked live action Sonic. I haven't seen 2 or 3, but I liked live action Sonic. It wasn't bad. But, like, I don't need to just do live action Sonic again. I can go watch live action Sonic in that case. So I'd much rather do, unless they want to do something completely original, I'm fine with that. But I'd rather, like, Rescue at Midnight Castle retelling. I think that would be really, like, it would be nostalgic for older fans too. I think they focus so much on G4 nostalgia that, like, fans who have been with it for longer, not that they're being left out, but, like, they might like to see something like that. G1 is what my mother grew up with, you know. I might be able to get her to come to the movies with me. She does not care for the franchise nearly as much as me, but, you know, she might. Just stuff like that, and appealing to every generation might be really nice. I talked about this a bit earlier. I'll come back to this. So I just started scripting a new video. probably going to be a few weeks before it comes out. It's going to take me a bit. But I started scripting a video on the history of stallions in My Little Pony. I just think it's really interesting how, like, you know, male characters were obviously never the big selling point. The show was never focused towards that. But in G4 and especially G5, you see kind of an influx of them with the Brony fandom and them wanting to, like, appeal to that. So I wanted to make a video kind of talking about, like, the history of stallions in MLP and, like, how they were used at the beginning in Gen 1 and how they were changed over time. So that's what I'm working on right now. I did some research into stallions in G1. It was very interesting. They had, like, these... They were called the Big Brother ponies. Like, they had to have their whole distinction to get away with... No. Oh, there we go. To get away with having male characters, because they didn't think people would want them as much. They had to, like, call them the Big Brother ponies and get the distinction away with that. So I think that's really interesting. And then you have, like, Gen 2 and Gen 3 having even less male characters. Gen 3, the only 2 named male characters are literally Spike. Oh, come on, Dash, get back here. There we go. Are literally Spike and Santa Claus, and that is it, which is, like, so sad. Like, there weren't even, like, any... There's first. And then, obviously, G4 and 5, where... Super Torn says they're planning on doing a Wasu of Gen 1. You totally should. I need to watch Rescue at Midnight Castle. I think I need to do that soon. Melting Glaceon says, hear me out on my live-action cast. Firefly is Chris Pratt, Megan as KSI, Colin Kenny as Jack Black, and Tyrek as Danny DeVito. All things considered, I would be fine if they cast Tyrek as Jack Black. You're always gonna see him in these movies, you know, commit to it. Make Tyrek Jack Black. I'll take it. I do hope, like, if they do either Megan or if they do, like, Megan's daughter type of thing, I'd love for it to be, like, a no-name child actress. Like get someone new in the scene with that, because I can't think of any, like, child actresses who are really rocking the charts right now. Darn. Though I haven't really watched anything with younger actresses that I can think of recently. I just don't really watch live-action TV as much. Obviously, Pony has not been live-action yet. And, like, the other shows I watch, a lot of anime overall. Like, the Pokemon anime is a big one for me, which, you know, is not live-action, so... Ooh, that's not good. That was... Okay, AJ. I need to get first place on all of these tracks in order to unlock the next cup. So let's see if I can bring this back. Though it's not looking likely, guys. I might have to reset the cup, but I really want to, before the stream ends, like, get to at least the next cup, which means 100%ing both this and the cup after it. Even if it takes a few tries. I'd really love to unlock Starlight, but I think that's gonna be a lot more work, unfortunately, so okay, final lap. I'm in 7th. Can we run the gauntlet here? I've been in 24th place before in Mario Kart World. Surely 6th can't be that bad. With some good item luck, anything's possible, right? Maybe some try-harding on the snaking. Although I don't really know how it works. Just kind of wiggling my hand and hoping for the best. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's a red shell. I thought it was the cupcake. Okay. I think we're gonna reset. Actually, you know what? I'm not that far behind. We can bring it back. We can bring it back. We're gonna bring it back. I want Margot Robbie as Meg. If they do, like, Megan's mother type of thing, or like, so on, I'd be happy with Margot Robbie in the cast. I loved her in Barbie. Barbie is, like, one of my favorite movies. I love that movie so much. I think people don't... I mean, people do give it the credit it deserves, but unfortunately, like, some people don't. And a lot of my, like, IRL friends just don't care for it, which makes me so sad. Okay. Well, we can run it back. we can bring it back. We're fine. We're fine. I really do love Barbie. I love Ken's storyline so much. I think it's something that more guys need to see. That like, there's more to life than getting the girl. I think that's such an important lesson, and I love that they included that. Because Barbie's obviously a movie about feminism, but it's so much more, and I think it promotes like healthy masculinity, which I'm just such a big fan of that message. So if you haven't seen Barbie, go watch that. I actually can't think of anything else I've seen with Margot Robbie in it. I've never seen Suicide Squad. I know that's like one of her other big ones. But I cannot think of anything else she's in that I've seen, unfortunately. Sorry, Margot Robbie. Oh, okay, that's off-road. All things considered, for the cast, I think it'd be really cool to, like, have some, like, if they're gonna do the live-action ponies, obviously they're gonna need voice actors for them, and I'd really prefer if they did, like, voice actors rather than just, like, celebrities. Unfortunately, it probably will be celebrities with these types of movies, but it doesn't even, like, they don't even have to bring Tara Strong back. I feel like Tabitha St. Germain, like, she's been involved with MLP in G3 and G4. I think it'd be really cool to see her come back. I don't think she was in G5, but I believe she's, like, still involved in the voice acting scene, so I'd really love to see her again. She's such a talented voice actress. I'm such a fan of Tabitha St. Germain. But all of the voice actresses involved in G4 were, like, so talented. And the G5 ones, too. I do love those characters. You may need to replay this track. You do it on the menu. Yeah, I think I have to do them all as the cup, though, to get the points required. We'll try, though. One of the random facts that stuck in my head to this day, back in the day, Angry Birds games had somewhat of a streaming thing with cartoons. Yes, I remember that. Oh my gosh, I watched those back in the day. Yeah, you could watch MLP on them at one point. Tabitha St. Germain. Oh, you can replay. I'm a doofus. I didn't notice that. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do the cup again and replay all of the tracks until I get perfect. Because that sounds totally fine and like something I'm allowed to do. Mighty Sunset says Tabitha St. Germain is one of their favorite actors. Wholeheartedly agree. I didn't watch a ton of Gen 3. I believe she's Misty in that. No, not Misty. Misty's G5. Minty in that. So she's been around in MLP for a while. I know she was involved in Littlest Pet Shops. And I watched the Littlest Pet Shop show when I was younger. I haven't seen it anytime recently. I don't remember anything of it, but I know a lot of the same voice actors were involved with that show. I don't remember much from it. I just remember there's like a teal mongoose for some reason. I don't know if anyone else had that shared experience of watching MLP and LPS on Netflix. There was also, I watched like Super Mario Bros. Super Show on Netflix when I was a kid, which was so funny. I really loved that show because it was this Mario. Like, who doesn't love Mario? But I guess when you're a kid, like, just seeing recognizable characters makes you excited. I'm trying to think of what else I watched as a kid. Nothing like that I stayed with to this day. MLP obviously being an exception of something that, like, I watched a lot of when I was like maybe 8 or 9. And then I kind of dropped it and then revisited it a year or two ago when I've, you know, been hooked. It has, you know, so much for all ages. There's a reason it's so popular. And there's a reason we're here talking about it today. Because we all love that show. Come on, Flutters. There we go. I honestly would love to play as Flutters, but since we found out that Spike's like the most powerful character, I gotta play as him. I need the stats on my side if I have any chance of winning this cup and moving on, because I am not doing great. Okay, past rarity. I also, like, I'm hoping if they do live action music, if they do, like, live action movie, I hope if they do music for it, like, they do get some really good talent behind it. It doesn't have to be Daniel Ingram again. Like, he's not the only good composer, though I would be ecstatic to see him again. But I really hope if they do music, like, they make sure to level it up. Like, the G5 music's been fine. I prefer the stuff in the movie. I think Fit Right In is such a underrated track. Okay, I'll take second. I really like Fit Right In. But unfortunately, like in the show itself, I am not hooked on a ton of the music. Melting Glaceon says Tobey Maguire is Gusty the Great. All right, keep up with your crazy casting suggestions. I'd love to see. Care Bear says LPS mentioned. Absolutely. Britt McKillop is also a great VA and singer. She was perfect choice for Cadence. Oh, I didn't know that was Cadence's voice actress. That's awesome. Where did I get the game? So, PonyKart DS is a ROM hack of Mario Kart DS. So, you can look it up online and find the patch. Unfortunately, like, since it's emulation, I can't really talk about it. But if you do some research, you should be able to find all the links to the game and enjoy it, because it is super fun. And that's not great. Care Bear says Fit Right In is my favorite in the movie. Yeah, I love that song. I love Izzy. Izzy's definitely my favorite G5 character. She's also a character I'd love to do an analysis video on. I think she, like, speaks so much to, like, seeing the good in people and just not overthinking people's intentions. Just, like, very kind-hearted and the type of person we need more of in this world. I also might end up talking about her. I've been thinking about doing a video talking about, like, why MLP resonates with an autistic audience so much. I haven't really mentioned this, but I'm on the spectrum, so that's definitely a video I'd like to talk about. I've been putting it off for a bit just because it's a very delicate topic, and I know if I do that video, I want to do it justice, so I've been putting that off. But Izzy's definitely a character I'd love to talk about in that video, so I'm not sure when that would come out. Like, I definitely want to wait until I'm ready to fully delve into that topic. But if I get around to that, you'll definitely be seeing me talk about Izzy in that video. And then, yeah, maybe a character analysis of her later on. So, I definitely want to have some Izzy content on the channel. And if you guys have any other ideas for videos about her or G5 videos, I'd love to hear what you have to say. I have 2 videos on the channel that I have, like, what your favorite My Little Pony says about you, and what your favorite Equestria Girl says about you, and I really want to do that for G5. I don't think it's going to perform well at all, because nobody watches G5 except me and Alexa. But that's something I want to work on soon. I don't know when it would come out, all things considered. But that's definitely, like, gonna be in the works relatively soon. Okay, come on, Rarity. Come on, come on. Get banana? Nope, I threw that behind me. Hit the thing, hit the... Okay, that's a shame. Music is very important in media. My favorite thing about the G4 movie is the soundtrack. Yeah, honestly, Torian, in my opinion, One Small Thing is my favorite track on that soundtrack, and I don't like any of the other ones, per se. I think that's kind of a hot take. I know Open Up Your Eyes is very popular. I'm not gonna knock anyone for enjoying those songs. I'm not big on them myself. Why do I imagine Alec Baldwin being the VA for Celestia? I actually don't know who Alec Baldwin is, so yeah, sure, why not? Pinky got nuked by Rarity. Oh, did she get blued? I would love to see a video about Pip. Yeah, that might be a really fun video. I know Gator Goat Johnny's another channel in the MLP sphere who I'm a big fan of. He's my favorite pony YouTuber personally, and he has a great video about Pip. I highly recommend it, but I would love to do a video on her as well. I think it'd be really cool to do character analysis on all the G5 characters just to bring attention to them, because nobody watched G5, and I think Pip has such an interesting arc. Come on, bring it in. There we go. Oh my gosh, Discord keeps knocking people off. That's so funny. I think Pip's design is probably my favorite pony design in G5. She is, like, so fluffy and full of life, and just one of the best designed ponies of this franchise, like, even including other generations. I feel like people don't give her design a ton of credit, but I really love Pip's design. It all comes together. The colors work so well together, and I just love her wings. They're so fluffy. Like, I feel like you get a really good hug from her. And I bet, like, any plushie of her would be super fluffy as well. So, like, I'm definitely biased towards Pip for that reason. See if I can drift a bit more here. I think the G5 designs don't get enough credit either. I think Izzy's colors are, I guess, I don't mean this negatively, but they're kind of bland, just like pink and blue without much variation. But it works so well for her. Like, she's just so friendly. I love her glasses. She has this very inviting look, and you can definitely tell from her look that she's very artsy and crafty, which I think is such a fun character archetype to have. I'm such a big fan of Izzy for that. Zip I really like because I think people like call her a clone of Rainbow Dash, and I don't understand why, because there's so much more to her. And like she has such a different design. She's got like this white with like almost like the toothpaste hair, which is kind of funny, but it really adds a lot to her. And like the almost pixie cut in the mane. I know it's not really, but like the shorter mane cut is really cute. Alec Baldwin is the conductor from Thomas the Magic Railroad. Okay, that's not a show I'm very familiar with. I got you. The voice actor from Boss Baby. Oh, that's so funny. I know him as Larry the Cat from Cat in the Hat live action movie. That's a flashback. Okay, so Alec Baldwin's very involved in like children's media. Yeah, he absolutely could be involved in MLP then. If he's involved in these scenes, he's probably in the same voice acting scenes. Whoa, that's bad drift. Oh, wow, that... okay, Sweet Apple Acres, here we go. I really... Oh, okay, here we go. Can I get that item? Yep. I love so many of the voice actors in MLP. I think G4, just off the top of my head, I know those voice actors more. And they have such a really stacked cast, because you have Tara Strong, who is just, like, kind of voice acting royalty with how much she's been in. She's been Bubbles, she's been Timmy Turner. Which are actually, neither of those are shows I've watched. But, like, those are very iconic shows, so she's so well involved. And I think, here's a crazy fact. I believe Tara Strong is the only My Little Pony voice actor to be involved in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because she's actually the voice actress for, the clock from Loki. I think her name is Miss Minutes. That's Tara Strong. And, like, that's how you know when she's a good voice actress, when she's getting cast in, like, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Speaking of, I don't know if any of you, like, I know Marvel's not, like, a crazy overlap with Pony fans, but I don't know if any of you guys have been, like, watching, damn, that was a waste of a show. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching the MCU lately. I saw Fantastic Four this past week and loved it so much. That movie was so good. I didn't know much about the Fantastic Four as characters going into it, but I came away really loving them. Reed Richards himself reminded me of myself quite a bit. So I really enjoyed his arc in that movie. Just really cool to see like that family fighting together, and Galactus was such a good villain. Really like itched that deep space itch in my brain. And let's see the chat. Limber Times, do you know the MLP movie from 2017? I do, and I absolutely hate it. I have a video on my channel talking about that movie and how I despise it so much. And again, like, obviously, I'm not gonna knock you. 2 stars. Oh no, did I need 3 stars? Hold on. Let me go back to the article I was reading. Let's see. Oh, you don't need to win. Or maybe you do? I actually don't know. Let's move on to the other cup and see what happens, because I did get first. Reed Richards, pre-nerf from the Wanda series. Yeah, he got kind of crapped on in Multiverse of Madness. See, I don't know if 2 stars is great, but we'll roll with it. He got in trouble for bringing a gun on set. Wow, I didn't know that. Some controversy with that actor. Okay, we're gonna get a gold trophy in this cup and see how it goes. Might have to replay some tracks, but I'm getting the hang of this game, so let's see. And we can always do another stream if we have to with this game. I'd love to totally finish it and possibly even do a video on it, so let's keep this up. Come on, Flutters, get back here. I wonder if I can take that shortcut or if you need a mushroom for it. Let's try it on the next lap. But yeah, back to the MCU, like, I was watching Thunderbolts also the other, like, maybe 2 months ago, and I loved that movie, like, such a good found family movie, which is one of my favorite tropes. You know, goes hand in hand with being a MLP fan. So, if that's like a trope you like and you're okay with, you know, PG-13 action movie type of thing, Thunderbolts was such a good watch. So I'm definitely like happy to see where the MCU is going right now. It wasn't great in like Phase 4, Phase 5, so I really hope we can see it kind of taken off in the future. Where's that shortcut? Was it up here? Or did I pass it already? Oh yeah, it is here. Oh, you can just drive it. Okay, we're going to be using that shortcut from now on this track, now that I know it's not off-road. You just got to know where it is. Oh, wow, that's 2 inside of a drift. Okay. I really want to put this red shell behind me for safety, but you can't drift when you have the shell behind you, which is kind of aggravating. I'm glad they changed that in the more recent games. I've been playing a bit of Mario Kart World. I don't know if I would stream that. I'm not, like, super great at it, and it's not pony themed, but that's been a really fun game. It's like, I still think 8 Deluxe is so good, but it's nice to see a different direction. Oh, come on, Flutters. It's nice to see a different direction for the Mario Kart franchise, to like change it up after a bit. Oh no, oh wait, okay, here, I can do the shortcut. That shell actually helped get me in a better position to take it. Just gotta lock in here, or else I might have to replay the track. But if I can get some good drifts coming off here, maybe get a mini turbo. Nope, whatever. Flutters doesn't seem to have an item. I think we're good. There we go. Okay. Do you use StreamYard? I actually don't know what that is. Super Torin says, nice chatting with you. I'll see you next stream. Oh, bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in. Very nice to have you here. Alan Marriott voiced Mr. Strips in Saddle Row Review. Is that the guy with the daughter with the spoons? I love that episode, by the way. Saddle Row Review with buried lead is so funny. Just James Jonah Jameson and in Pony. Do you do MLP cosplays? I have not before, but that's honestly something I'd really like to do. Me and my friend have a running gag. And I should preface this that both of us are like straight men, which makes it really funny. We have a running gag that we're gonna try and go to a couples cosplay contest with me dressed as Twilight Sparkle and him dressed as Mordecai from regular show. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with the Mordecai meme, but we have that that running joke. So I don't know if we'll ever have a chance to actually do that. We gotta find something like that, maybe at a Halloween or something. But that is like absolutely a goal in our friendship to do. So if that happens, I don't know if I'll ever post my face on here, so I don't know if I would post that, but you guys will definitely hear of that if a Twilight Sparkle cosplay ends up happening, because I think that would be so fun. But like outside of that, I think it would be really fun to do pony cosplays of some of the male characters, like Discord. Even like Sunburst is a favorite of mine, or Mudbriar. Well, I don't know how well a Mudbriar cosplay would work. He's kind of a bland character. You would just need like short brown hair and gray bodysuit. So maybe that would be easy. But I think Sunburst would be a fun character to cosplay. Down the road, get like a Dungeon Master robe or something. You never see him in Equestria Girls, so you would have to use some inspiration for that. Cause like if I were to cosplay like Twilight or some sort of character in Equestria Girls, like some sort of character that was in Equestria Girls, I would definitely go for the Equestria Girls design, just because then you have an outfit to base it off of. Even multiple outfits, a lot of them do. See if this route's faster at all. This track's not going too well for me. Let's see, got a red going, that's good. Drift here. But yeah, cosplay is not something I've ever really done. My freshman year of college, I entered a Halloween costume contest dressed up as Luke Danes from the Gilmore Girls. I highly doubt that's a show anyone here has watched, but that's a favorite of me and my mom. Watched that together, and darn, that's a character I'm a big fan of, so I pulled a cosplay together for him, and no one at the contest knew who I was. It's not a super popular show with my generation, but it was super fun. Darn, I missed the green, and that's a shame. Alright, this track might have to be replayed, but let's see if we can bring it back in the final hour, right? I'm gonna have to get past Discord here. Oh, it's like I can hear when I see it. I can hear the Living Tombstone Discord. Oh, okay, well, that's a shame being in 8th place. Luckily, chat told me I can replay the tracks. Now that I know that, that's definitely going to have to happen. Let's see what I can do here. Turn on. Okay, yes, this is going to have to be replayed. That's fine now that we know we can replay them. Let's see if hopefully I can not get last place. I got last place. That's very sad. Plus 0 points. Oh, you hate to see it. We're going to have to replay that. Twilight has been the clock and been concerned about the clock ticket. Oh, yes, because, of missed minutes. Oh, that was so weird. Didn't show, I guess. Oh. I'm actually not controlling this right now. What's happening here? Oh my gosh, it's a replay of my gameplay. Oh, that's so funny. It's not, you don't actually, okay. We're gonna have to replay the whole cup. That's really funny. It shows you the match. That's okay. Whoops. Season 3 is really underrated in your opinion. Yeah, I think some people don't love how short it was, unfortunately. And I think that's an understandable complaint. But by and large, I think all of like Season 3 has some really good episodes. Although like Too Many Pinkie Pies horrified me as a kid. I was so scared of that episode. And the implications of it. But Season 3 has some really good episodes. You get what else there? It's like one of the Apple Family episodes. I'm not crazy about the Crystal Empire. I think it's one of the weaker opening episodes. Not that it's bad, it's just weaker compared to some of the rest we get. What else is in Season 3? I'm blanking. I mean, obviously Magical Mystery Cure, which is a pretty fun episode. There's always going to be people having complaints about the pacing in that episode, and yeah, I'm not going to argue you on that. It's definitely rushed being one part. But I like Magical Mystery Cure. I think that's pretty good. There's definitely like a Spike episode in Season 3 that I'm blanking on. Maybe, did Spike at Your Service? I think Season 4 might be my favorite, all things considered. Though, like, Season 6 is also up there just because of the gloomy stuff. But, like, you really can't go wrong with anything except Season 8. And even Season 8 has its moments. Not many. Actually, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I don't mind Season 8. That might be, maybe a video down the line I could do a deep dive into, like, how seasons were, what they were. Let's see if I can... Oh, darn, I missed the item. If Twilight gets ahead of me here, it could be bad. I'm gonna have to take that shortcut again. See when it comes up. There's a turn here, and I missed the item. Well, oh, but the bluey for Pinkie. Okay, I gotta do like a big drift into here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, as long as I don't get blued, I'm in a pretty good position. Just keep up the drifts. I gotta, like, really try hard here. I'm gripping this Xbox controller so tight. Oh, there's a bluey coming for me. No! Come on, come on, come on. Okay, right at the end. Can you use Dashy? Right now I'm going to try and use Spike for this cup because I think he's the fastest. But later on, if we unlock a new cup, we can definitely try that out. How would you give the My Little Pony Equestria Girls movie a bad ending? I guess you could have, you know, Sunset not see the error of her ways. That'd be kind of sad, though. There are 2 Spike episodes in Season 3. Oh, what's the other one? Do I have a favorite Sci-Twi outfit? Did I answer that already? I definitely read it. I'm not sure if I answered it. She has some really good ones. I don't like her later one where, like, her cutie marks all over her skirt. I think that's really tacky. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work as a good pattern. But, like, her, like, like, end of movie 3, like, outside of the uniform outfit, or, like, movie 4, like not the camp outfit. I think like I know she has a main outfit I'm thinking of. Not her like later one in the shorts, but like her first main outfit that wasn't the Crystal Prep uniform. I don't know if I'm explaining that well enough, but I really like that. I love her having the cutie mark as a hair clip. I think that's such a cute addition to, especially to differentiate herself from Princess Twilight. But I think all of the Equestrials have really good fashion sense. I especially love like Sunset Shimmer has her like leather jacket. It actually might be fun to do a video just talking about the character design in Pony at some point. I'm not sure if I'd get around to that anytime soon, but I can definitely. I have like a notes app in my phone with just tons, and I mean maybe 20 video ideas, and then some of them like aren't great and aren't anything I'm gonna return to, but I just jot ideas down when I get them, and like literally when you guys comment ideas, I write those down. So like definitely like if you guys have ideas for videos, let me know here. Let me know in my comments. But like seriously, let me know now. Like I will write them down after this stream. And I can't promise anything of course. Damn. I can't promise anything of course. You know, I'm only gonna write things that I really have inspiration for or have the time for. But I really love hearing what you guys have to say because you know this channel, it's a group effort. I wouldn't be able to make these videos without you guys supporting them. So it's all thanks to you guys, and that's why I really do like to give back with these videos and talk about what you guys want to hear. And that's why, like, even the What is Your Favorite My Little Pony video did very well, so, like, I definitely wanted to do a sequel to that, and that's why I did the Equestria Girls one, because since you guys really enjoyed that, I wanted to give you something else that you might enjoy. And that's why I definitely do want to do a G5 one for that. Unfortunately, like, I know not everyone's a G5 fan, so I don't know if that one will do as well. But, like, that video series tends to do pretty well, so I want to do that. I might even do a stream. Don't quote me on this, but I might try and do a stream. Like, getting suggestions and having you guys help write that. I would really love to do a video writing stream at some point. Oh, I just threw that away. That's... okay, let me lock in real quick. With some good item luck, anything's possible. That is not good item luck. Come on, hit Twilight. Hit Twilight. Or don't. I might still be able to get... I might still be able to get first place by and large, so we'll keep it up. 3-way tie right now. Sounds of Silence is a good episode. I love Sounds of Silence. Yep, I would agree. That's probably the best Season 8 episode. Glimmer Times, do I like to draw? Not really. I'm not good at it. It's definitely a skill that would be cool to improve on, but that's just not one of my skills, unfortunately. Oh, just for sidekicks. I was getting that mixed up. Why does Sidetry get wings but she's ponies up, which doesn't have wings in Equestria? No idea. Complete mistake on the showrunner's part, which is really funny. Which non-main character would you say gets flanderized at the end? I mean, Discord, Season 9, enough said. Other than that... oh, I wish I got that item. So yeah, Discord, of course. Trying to think who else has a kind of cruddy end game. I love Starlight. Like, I definitely feel like the School of Friendship does get a little shoehorned, but... Starlight's fight scene with Chrysalis in the ending of the end is probably the first time my jaw audibly, like, or physically dropped when I was watching the show. I was like, wow, like, this is a real fight. Like even more than Twilight versus Tyrek. Like, Starlight versus, Chrysalis was, like, so well done. And Starlight with the quips, like, darn, what a good fight. I love that scene so... okay, we're getting dogged on. I really want to be drifting, though. That's why I can't keep my defenses up, because you can't do both. There might be an audio cue when stuff comes up, or I might just have to watch the bottom screen to know. Let's see, Pinky's got a green. Green shell probably won't hit me. If I'm lucky, she just threw it backwards. I love this, like, DJ Pone 3 track. This is so fun that you're just turning around on her turntable. Okay. Triple greens from Pinky didn't seem to do much. I'm trying to just keep an eye on the top screen so I know where I'm driving, but it's helpful to take a... okay. Yeah, see, that's why you need to look at where you're driving. And I'm about to lap Rarity. That's so funny. Let's see. Okay, see, I'm back in the lead. Okay, I just got to do well in this next course, and we might have something going. Let's see if I can't, oh, darn. That is not a good sign. Okay. Come on. We can bring it back. Right now the goal is to get first place in this track, get first place in the cup, and see if that unlocks the next cup. I can't see who said it. I just see it out of the corner of my eye, but someone asked if there are any other video games I like playing. Yeah. Big Stardew Valley fan. I haven't had a playthrough in a while. But like every year or so, I always come back to Stardew Valley. That is probably my favorite game of all time. So cozy. Oh, at least I haven't gotten Celestia yet, so I'm not doing that bad. Big Celeste is a two-dimensional platformer game. That okay, come on. Celeste is a 2D platformer that I adore. I've never been good at it. Like I've never like done any of the DLC or done great with it, but I play that game probably every year as well. I just think it's so fun to play. You can do the whole thing in an afternoon. And it's just so fun to play that game. The story gets me every time. It's so beautiful. So Celeste is up there. Other than that, I'm a big Pokemon fan. I'd say Black and White. Yeah, Black and White's probably my favorite Pokemon game. I love Gen 7. I think Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon both have their own merits, but unfortunately, like, my favorite parts of both of them are separated by games, so, like, I wouldn't say either of them's, like, an all-time favorite of mine, unfortunately, because oh, come on, because Sun and Moon has the good story, whereas Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon has, like, the better difficulty, and the better, like, post-game and challenge, but unfortunately, the story of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is so bad that I can't bring myself to play it very often. But Sun and Moon doesn't have as good, like, endgame content. So it's really a shame that, like, I think if there was, like, a version of the Alola games that had the best aspects of both of those, that would probably be my favorite Pokemon game. But because that's not the case, I would say Black and White is my favorite Pokemon game. I adore those games so much. I think they also have such a good story, one of the best in the franchise, alongside base Sun and Moon. And, like, I love the Pokemon, like, having just the new ones is so, like, interesting. And just the region is so cool, being based on America, which is where I'm from. Definitely a fun region. First place, there we go. It was Paw Patrol fan that asked that. Thank you so much. Horseplay is the season 8 episode you really like. I actually don't remember that one very well. I'd have to go rewatch it. It's more so because she gained all magic and learned her lesson in the human world. Sure. It's a good cope. I'll let you have that. Okay, yes, okay, we got a new cup from that. Let's go. I was going to be so sad if we didn't. Or I said I would try Dash this time, so. Let's see. Okay, so she has a Cloudmobile. What was Twily driving? What is that? RC Sparkler? Oh, just like a race car. Reddy has the Swan. Pinky has a cupcake. The cart, the log, the cider, the smooth. Okay. We'll play with Dash. I have no idea how good she is, but I know chat wanted me to. Oh my gosh, our town is a track. Okay. Let's see if we can't unlock the final cup before ending this stream. Okay. So this is the Crystal Empire, it looks like. So much effort put into this hack. I'm so happy with how this is coming along. Really enjoying this. Just the, the random Goombas, but I guess not everything could have been sprite swapped. Let's see if I can. Oh, I got a bomb. There we go. Not even a ponified one. Okay, I gotta actually pay attention on this track. Oh, so is this like a triangle almost? Oh my gosh, Chain Chomp, that's so funny. So you can go through the center of the Empire. Am I going the right way? I hope so. This is such a long track, though. This is so cool. I don't know what the music in this track is from. I can't place the Mario Kart track it's from. Normally I'm pretty good with Mario music. I actually use quite a bit of it in my videos. I just went through and I think yesterday I downloaded a ton more music to use in videos, because like I have some downloaded, but I felt like I was kind of using the same tracks over and over again. So I downloaded a bunch of like Pokemon music from Diamond and Pearl, Black and White, and so on, because I think the soundtracks in those games are really well done. I just think it's really nice to have like background music from video games. I do a lot of like Celeste. Oh, I hope this is the right way. No, it's not. Well, I just blew that. That's fine though. I had like some Mario Odyssey music. I think it's really good. Okay, well, we are kind of cooked right now, but if I look out in this next item spot, I might be able to get Princess Celestia if I'm lucky. And she's kind of like the bullet bill of this game. Yep, there we go. Oh, that's so funny. Look at her go. You go, Princess. Poor Luna did not make it in the game, but that's okay. She made it into my heart. I love Luna. What a fun character. She deserves much more, but at the very least, for what we got, she's such an interesting character. I really love her episodes. Like you really hope she deserves so much more. Okay, Rad might help here. I think that was a fake. Third isn't great, but we take what we can get, you know? If I'm lucky, one of these guys will screw up at the last minute. Nope. Peach Gardens music. Oh, thanks so much for pointing that out. This is such a random fact. I think the Peach Gardens song's in 5/4 time, I want to say. Either that or 6/8. It's in like some obscure time signature. I used to watch like Mario Kart videos by this guy named Basic. Really fun YouTuber if you check him out. And he would do track by track breakdowns and talk about, oh my gosh, you go on the trail from the chase, that's so good. And talk about like the time signatures in the songs, because like Thwomp Ruins is 12/8. Oh, there's a shortcut there. We are so taking that. I'm gonna hold on. I'm not gonna hold on this mushroom, but if I get another mushroom, we're gonna hold on to that. Oh, this is so cool. I feel like I'm in the game. Or not the game. Of course I'm playing the game. I feel like I'm in the show. Because season 5 finale is like so good. Because you have, this chase sequence trying to find Starlight, and she gets away, which is like such a big deal for one of the villains to get away. Okay, good. I got a mushroom. I gotta try that shortcut. See when it comes up. Is it up here? Oh my gosh. I wasn't even paying attention. I missed it. Maybe if I get a mushroom here. Hold on. I really want to take this shortcut. Okay, that's just thunder. That's fine. Okay, maybe we can get that shortcut on the second go around. Or the third, rather. I was not even remotely paying attention. I was looking at the mini-map. I love that you can hear the Rainbow Dash sound effects. I think I made the music, like, kind of quiet for you guys, so it didn't overpower my voice. But hopefully you guys can hear. Like, they did put in sound effects from the show, which is so fun. Okay, lock in. Lock in. I need a mushroom. Nope. Okay, never mind. Probably going to have to play this track again, with the cup again, to unlock the next one, but that's okay. Okay, so there's the shortcut, and I hit a banana. We're not doing too hot, but that's fine. Oh, I got a bluey. Okay, will this help? If I can nail a drift in here too. Come on, build a mini turbo, or just get mushrooms. That works. Or sorry, cupcakes, muffins even. I recommend music from the video game Plock. It's really good for a SNES game. I've never heard that game before. I'll have to look it up. What do you think about the writing in To Princess's Dream of Magical Sheep? Phenomenal. One of the best episodes on the show. Luna is like depicted like so well there as like someone who's really like trying to recover from her past and is holding herself to like impossible standards and really like being just unfair to herself. And that's something that so many people struggle with. And I think it's really good that they did an episode about that for people, So, I mean, it's 5 seasons after she was, you know, supposedly redeemed, and she's still feeling bad about what she did. Wow, this track's lagging. And I think that's a really, like, good message to have. Ooh, split path. Wow, I have no idea what place I'm in. So I think there are, like, unfortunately Luna doesn't get many episodes, but she has great ones. She has truly good ones. Even, like, her first main episode in season 2 is really funny. And her acclimating to modern society with the royal we speak is so fun. Let's see if I can clutch up in this second lap, maybe get into first place. I think this is meant to be like the main Mario circuit of the game. It's just, you know, Canada, of course. But my mind immediately went to Canter Not a Lot from Friendship Games. What a roast. I really enjoyed making that video about some of the music in like Friendship Games and the other Equestria Girls and main series, like opening themes. I want to do some more music analysis videos down the line. I'm not sure what types of tracks to do next. I did all the opening themes. I don't really know if I could do all the credits. There's not many of those. All the Equestria Girls movies have their own credits themes, of course. That's about it. I guess the movie. I don't like the movie. I don't want to talk about the movie. But maybe I could do like all like Twilight Sparkle songs, all like Rarity songs type of thing for a video. Definitely let me know in the chat. Like what are your favorite types of songs on the show? What types of videos would you like to see about music in the franchise? Because like I really do love talking about music. I did AP Music Theory back when I was in high school, which doesn't like actually give me a ton of music knowledge, but it gives me enough to think I know what I'm talking about, and that's what really matters, right? So just like talking about rhythm and stuff is so fun to me. I always like geek out when oh, Bluey, really. I always geek out when like I'm listening to a song and I'm like, oh, it's in 12/8, that's so unique, and stuff like that. Really, 1st to 8th, that is such a shame. Let's see if I can clutch up here. We might have to bring Spike back out for the super fast kart combo. Let's see if yeah, okay, this track is donezo, that's fine. Oh, there's still a little bit more here? I mean, I'm still about to lose miserably, but Discord's getting a Bluey sent his way. Okay, that's tight. 6th? I mean, I can take 6th if I can stay in front of AJ here. Nope. Twilight Sparkle in the chat. Oh my gosh. Hi, I love your video. Thanks so much. Copy says Sweet Cream Scoop says hi. I don't know who that is, but thanks so much. Talk about Williams Anderson's music. He does background. Oh, background music would be fun to talk to. Paw Patrol's heading out. Thanks so much for coming in. Changeling Hive. Okay. I think that is this the last track of the cup, or is it the 3rd? No, I think it's the last, because we did Our Town, we did Cadillac Circuit, and something was first. I forget what it was. I think as long as I can do like pretty good on the next run through of this cup, I'm gonna try and get through all the tracks in the game. I'm gonna try, no promises. You know, if it takes too long, I'll call it. But I think it'd be really fun to complete this ROM hack and have stuff to talk about later down the line. And maybe I'll even stream it again some other. Okay, that's not good. And maybe I'll even come back to try and unlock all the characters. But from now, we're gonna try and complete all of the cups. Okay, that was a bad drift. Wow. Well, we're not gonna talk about that. The sharp turns are definitely hard, but that's also exactly what I would expect from the Changeling Hive. I mean, they're always, oh, Celestia, here we go. Because their hallways are always changing shapes and winding and such. I have to say though, I'm very impressed with like this hack. I've never played really Mario Kart custom tracks before, and there was so much effort put into this. It's so well made. Like, it feels very official and in line with the actual game. So I'm enjoying it very much. See if I can keep going here, maybe get a better placement. Oh, well. I don't have to win every race. I just have to get the most points. Yes, absolutely. So this run through the Grand Prix, I'm definitely losing. But we're going to probably run it back with Spike. Because he seemed to be the fastest character. Wow, okay. He seemed to be the fastest character. And if I can at least get, like, first or, you know, second or third. Okay, something's telling me I should not be drifting in this track. This is, I'm about to do it again, because of course I am. Okay, wow, this is a tough one. No, I mean, I would expect nothing less from the Changeling Hive. Looks like that left path is the best way to go, too. Okay, trip muffins? I'll take trip muffins. Final lap in 7th place is not where you want to be. But... Nope. Okay, sure. Shrink everyone might work in my favor. That looks fake. That also looks fake. It might not be, but I'm not taking that chance, you know? Maybe I can get a turbo? Nope. Okay. Okay, this is the golden mushroom. Welp. That's not good. Okay. This track is drifter. Heck yeah, absolutely. This is gonna have to be replayed, which is fine. Let's see if I can at least get to the finish line. Look, oh my gosh, everyone's finished and I'm so far behind. Oh, at least I can bonk there. Wow, that was kind of... I think Rainbow had too much cider. Oh, that's so funny. 2 songs. I love Hearts of Strongest Horses and The Magic Inside. Great songs, both of those. Cutie Mark Crusader, rank D. Yeah, yikes. Cutie Mark Crusader's music is, like, so good. All of their songs. Like, even, like, Being Big Is All It Takes, a favorite of mine. All of the CMC songs. It's really nice seeing, Scootaloo's VA. Trying to think of her name off the top of my head. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But Sweetie Belle's VA. Claire Cornett, that's what I'm thinking of. Has so much growth, because in the start of the series, she was just the voice for Sweetie Belle, and they had Michelle Kreber, do the singing voice, because she, like, just couldn't sing. But then Claire Cornett, like, really grew and was able to start singing, which was so good. As far as Michelle Kreber goes, I think she actually, like, releases music on her own now. I'm not super familiar with, but I believe she's, like, either has some sort of band or, like, solo project. That might have to be something I have to look up or even do a video on at some point, too. So I love talking about music in this franchise, so Michelle Kreber deep dive might be fun. Do, like, or even if there's other musicians, I could do, like, the musicians of MLP or something. And of course, like, all of the voice actors do a great job, even if they're not, like, mainly singers. I think Rebecca Choi-Cat deserves a lot of credit. She's Sunset... Nope. She's Twilight Sparkle's singing voice. That's kind of her only role. And then in Equestria Girl, she becomes Sunset's talking and singing voice. So she's pulling double duty, singing for both characters. And if you ever listen to the cut, What More Is Out There duet from Friendship Games, she's basically duetting herself, and she's killing it. She's doing great. You can't even tell it's the same voice, and that's so cool. So Rebecca Choi-Cat is, like, definitely one of my favorite singers in the show. I mean, Cosme Evans obviously is phenomenal. She does Rarity and Luna, which, like, I'm thinking of, like, all of Rarity's songs are great, and then Play Your Part is, like, her big Luna song, which I'm a big fan of that. What a beautiful song by the 3 princess singing voices. Let's see if I can... Okay, I should have seen that coming. I could hear it, but I didn't have the reaction time for it. Oh, the goal right now is to get first in this race, so... Let's see if I can't do that. Oh, Bluey, come on. And Dash is in front of me. It's not good. Of course, like, I'll live if I get second. Like, I might be able to still win the whole thing, but Given that Changeling Hive was so hard, I don't really want to bet on that. I think a red's... Nope. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Twilight Sparkle says bye, goodbye. Nice to see you. Nice to see you come in. Sweet Cream Scoops is a friend from Discord. They said to say hi because they don't have a YouTube. Oh, tell them I say hi. I'm glad to see more people supporting, even if they're not on YouTube. Rebecca Joy Cat voices Sugar Bell. Oh, the more you know. That's what a vocal range. Sunset Shimmer and Sugar Bell are very different characters. Sunset's a bit more brash. I feel like in Sugar Bell's like a little more feminine, high pitched, or like chill, I guess might be the best way to say it. So what a range on her. I don't know what other shows she's involved in, but like definitely a great VA there. Oh, maybe I can finally take that shortcut this time around. Okay, that's not how you drift. Okay. Learning curve, guys. Oh my gosh, I got Celestia. Let's go. You don't want to be in a position where you have to get Celestia, but hey. If it works, it works. Oh, nice. And just in time to get that item. Just a muffin, but you know, that's going to help me overtake Discord. I'm going to say right now, if I finish this cup and get gold, I'm going to move on and do the final cup. If not, I'm probably going to call the stream here. Because it's getting a little late for me. But here's hoping that I can finish this cup and move on to the next one. Because I do want to do that. Unfortunately, I just don't want to be grinding this a ton. Ooh, Bluey. Darn, that was not good. But yeah, let's see how well we can do and if we can actually finish the game. Okay, that's not what you're supposed to do. But I just wanted to say to the chat, I'm so glad to see so many like new faces in here. People who I like don't even recognize seeing comment on my videos, like just coming in for this stream, really means the world to me. To be grabbing like new viewers. I don't know if you guys are lurking on the videos or what, but I really appreciate you all being here, and like sharing it with your Discord friends and stuff. I definitely love that I'm like creating a community here, and definitely like, if you want to continue the conversation with me, I post on my community tab here sometimes. I definitely am more active on my Twitter. Which is linked in the description of this video. So if you are like on that website, and my god, I do not blame you if you aren't. Twitter's a cesspool. But if you're on Twitter, like definitely give me a follow. DMs are always open. I'd love to hear like your thoughts on the channel and so forth at any point. Okay, I don't know if we can clutch it up here, but we can damn well try. Nope. What a shame. This is quite sad. We're still in second, though. We can bring it back. We can bring it back. Care Bear says they've been watching the whole time. Thanks for staying tuned. I definitely seen you in my comment section before, so I appreciate it. Honestly, guys, like every comment really does help the YouTube algorithm and just coming in for these streams. So, like, if the channel's... Oh, Celestia right at the start. Heck yeah. So like having you guys comment really just does mean so much to you. I love hearing what you guys have to say. I definitely try to read and respond to every comment on every video. Definitely, I still get comments on like what every MLP character says about you. It's like I can't read all of those. There's literally over 1,000 comments on that video. But whenever a new video comes out for the first week or so, I try to read everything, and respond to what I can, because it's so nice to see what you guys are able to support. And I appreciate that so much. Just coming in for the stream and being here. Like, I've never been like a big streamer. I've never like thought I was great at talking to chat. But I know being here is able to help grow the channel and give you guys like a new experience. And you guys all seem to be appreciating it very much. So also like if you guys have any recommendations for things I could improve on in the stream, or things you'd like me to stream in the future, definitely like this game is an option again, as well as other Pony games. And I might do like a writing stream down the road. Like getting ideas from you guys might be really fun. I've definitely watched I doubt any of you guys have seen True Green 7. He's a Pokemon YouTuber. But I've tuned into a lot of his writing live streams, and like chat's able to help him a ton. So stuff like that is stuff that I'd definitely be willing to do. And anything to interact with you guys, I'm definitely happy to have this kind of relationship with you guys. Like obviously I can't read the chat right now because I'm in the middle of this race. And I don't want to be looking away and getting, you know, 0th place because of that. But reading chat in between, it's so nice to have you guys. Oh darn, AJ passed me. I was trying to hit her from behind. Let's see if I can hit her in front of me. Gonna have to try. Darn, banana. Oh, she got trip bananas? Not great. And Dashy's in front of me. Okay, we're not, like, totally screwed, but it's not looking great. Let's see if I can get in front of Twiley here. Red's definitely gonna help, because that Holmes, although that Eloquence strike didn't help too much. See if I can use this to get ahead of the game. Drifting here definitely controls different than I'm used to in A Deluxe, so it's not what I'm used to. Get this item and okay, wrong drift. I can mushroom here, get in front of Twiley there. Might be able to squeeze by 3rd place here, which isn't great, but it's not the worst. Catch up with Dash and AJ. Of course, they're being competitive. Let's see, Mighty Sunset says they deleted their Twitter. So valid. That app is awful. Like, I don't blame anyone who doesn't use that app. It's really awful. I've thought about getting on Blue Sky. If enough people ask for that, it might happen. Angry Allah says they've watched my channel since my first video. Thanks so much. And again, like, commenting is never necessary. Of course, I definitely appreciate it. I love to respond. But anyone, like, just watching, I appreciate that so much. And I really appreciate you being here for so long. It's crazy to me how, like, my first video on this channel, which I expected to get maybe 10 views from my close friends, now has, I think, 25,000, which I never could have dreamed. I truly, like, don't understand how my channel popped off so much, but I appreciate it so much. And I'm thankful to all of you so much. Oh, that's not a good drift. I'm thankful to all you guys so much for that. I can't make that jump. Might make it a new Discord account at some point. Yeah. I'm not very active on Discord. I don't plan, at the very least, not anytime soon, I don't plan on making a server for this channel. Just because I would not have the time to be active on something like that. If that's something a lot of people wanted, it could definitely be a conversation later down the line, but definitely not anytime super soon. I'm in a few other Pony Creators Discord servers. I'm in CXCDs. I'm in Star Strikes. I'm not super active in either of them, but I definitely try to be when I can. So if you guys are in either of those Discord servers, you know, definitely look out for me. Because I love to interact with the community. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm able to, like, host a space for that right now. But it's really fun to be able to interact with you guys. But for now, it's mainly just Twitter and the community tab here, community posts, and just in the comment sections. And I love seeing getting to read what you guys always have to say. I've gotten a lot of interesting insight on videos too, things that I haven't thought of. And of course, you guys pointing out my errors, like in the what does your favorite MLP character say about you? I completely forgot Sakura, which is like definitely a character I would have included if I remembered her. And I had so many comments yelling at me. And on the one hand, at least is like all those comments are really good for the YouTube algorithm. All you guys complaining, maybe that's why that video did so well. Yeah, I feel bad that I forgot Sakura. I think I said in a comment that like hers would have been "you're a poet," would be what it says about you. Although I did think it was funny. I saw someone in the comments of that video getting like really mad at me. They were like, "That's not true about me." I was like, guys, just for fun. Like, obviously, you're not gonna be able to tell these things about people just based on what pony character they like. Oh, overshoot. Total overshoot. This track is not friendly to me. Let's see if I can clutch with this star, maybe? Haha, go right through the thwomp. Okay. I might be able to at least beat Discord. Come on. He's not winning on this guy's night. They totally play Mario Kart. Oh, it's a shame Big Mac's not in this game, now that I think of it. Wow, okay, that was awful. Okay, we're gonna take about a few minutes and then wrap up the stream. But, a few more minutes to chat. So, Angry Allah says it's already 2 a.m. on their end. Mighty Sunset says they were in Star Strike server, but unfortunately left. Yeah, no worries. Let's see what I can chat about before I finish this stream off. Alright, so yeah, looking forward on the channel, before we finish this off, because geez, it's been 2 hours, crazy stuff. I think this is just showing gameplay, this isn't, okay, it's just a replay, whatever. So I have a video coming out next Friday I'm pretty much done with, is gonna be the DJ Pone 3 deep dive on her releases. Definitely just a rabbit hole I wanted to talk about, so definitely like look out for that one if you want to put notifications on. Yeah, I'm not gonna force you, but look out for that one. It's gonna be a super fun video. I'm just about to start researching for the Stallions video, and then probably the G5 says about you, like what does G5 characters say about you video. So if you guys have any input on either of those, reach out to me, DMs, on Twitter or anything. I'd love to hear what you have to say. The other video I've been thinking about for a long time, ever since I started this channel, I've been thinking about doing like, what would Equestria Girls look like in Generation 5 if they did that, but I've never had the time to sit down and think about that. So if any of you guys have any ideas for that, let me know. I'd love to hear what you have to say on that, and that might be a video I finally get around to. Care Bear says, this was such a great stream, thank you so much. Looks like you're the #2 chatter for the whole stream. Crazy stuff. And Gaming Wiz says, these streams are always fun, thanks so much. I don't know when the next one will be. I'm gonna be pretty AFK the next week. A very busy week in my personal life for some stuff. So I won't be around too much, but I'd love to get another stream done by the end of August, because once I move into college for September, they probably won't be happening as much, if at all. So definitely be on the lookout. By the end of August, I'd love to have another one of these going. And let me know what you'd love to see. Maybe we'll finish off this game in the next one. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Have a good one, and